Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. Over the next few minutes, the teams will be heading out onto this classic Formula One track for what we're expecting to be a very hectic practice session. Catalunya saw its first race back in 1991, and the drivers are really familiar with this circuit, as it's also been used extensively as a testing track over the years as well.
Well, it's a fast-flowing circuit that really pushes drivers and cars to their limits. There are 2 DRS activation zones, but the best overtaking opportunity for the drivers is in the second DRS zone along the main straight.
They may be great friends off the track, but as we well know from history, friendships are hard to sustain whilst you're battling it out for supremacy within a team. How's the relationship between Seb and Kimi surviving under these pressures?
I think Kimi enjoys working with Seb. They certainly feel comfortable around each other, but don't let that laid-back exterior fool you. Kimi is still the Iceman, and he'll want to assert himself against the 4-time world champion and prove that he can come out on top.
And the cracks began to show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Formula 1 2015 for this 5th part of the career mode with Max Verstappen. As you can see, we are here for the Catalunya qualifying session, in fact. And we're still in P1, even through that first chicane kind of corner. Now to the right-hander, we're still P1. We were really fast in the first sector, and that turned into a great result into the race. I'm not going to spoil anything, of course, but yeah, we're still P1. Now we go a little wide. Hamilton comes back past us. Also, as some of you may have noticed, if you're a subscriber, I hardly recommend you to do that. That would be amazing if some of you guys could subscribe to me. But yeah, if you've been a subscriber, you've seen that I've stopped making videos for a couple of days. I was a bit busy, and I'm also trying to upload less. I'm kind of stopping, well, I'm still in the mood to make videos, and I still find this game fucking amazing, but I can't keep up with that pace. So if you really want to see the next episode, which will be Monaco, and I've already recorded that, it was amazing. Awesome race with a lot of action. I can't tell you if it ended well or not, but it was certainly really tough and nice to race at. So if you really want to see it, I want to see 20 likes on this video, and I will upload the next one straight away, and I will try to do that for every of the next videos. As you can see, P5 there for this qualifying session. Amazing, best qualifying session so far. I was ecstatic, really, but we still have to convert that into a good place into the race, so I'll see you then.
Good afternoon and welcome to Catalunya, home of the Spanish Grand Prix. The cars are on the grid and the crowd's excitement is building, ahead of lights out. We knew this was a track that suited the Mercedes well, but no one would have expected that Lewis Hamilton would have created such a gap to his rivals in qualifying. If he stays out of trouble and the car continues to perform, well, victory should surely be a formality.
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
Hoping to build on their impressive performance last time out will be Ferrari. The last Grand Prix saw their best result of the season. It's a performance that they'll want to match, or even better this time out.
It was a good performance, but it was just one race. If they want to maximise their potential in the Constructors' Championship, they'll need to produce that kind of form more often between now and the season's end.
So yeah, as you could see there, we are... Yeah, thank you, Jeff. So yeah, we are off behind the 2 Mercedes and the 2 Ferraris. Amazing to see them just in front, but we already get taken over by the AI everywhere, and we see a gap there. We try and go in between, and it works perfectly. We are just right behind Bottas, who took our 5th position of the start, but still quite a nice start in the end. Those Williams always get a really fast start. I already saw that on other channels, but let's look back at this start. Yeah, we already, even at that moment, you could already see that the Red Bull had the upper hand on us. So yeah, they go past us like I was nothing, but they brake really early, and I just moved past them like if they were a moving chicane. Awesome move there, but yeah, not really the best of starts for Felipe Massa. As you can see, it turned out great at the start, but afterwards he just got mugged by me and Ricciardo, I think it is. So let's take a look back at Bottas' start. As you can see, awesome, almost no wheel spin. He even gets gets a look at the Ferrari almost. If he braked a little later, he might have had a look down the inside, but he stays behind, and I feel that whole train was going a little slowly there, and that's maybe why Massa and Ricciardo had to slow down, and that's how I got past, really. But yeah, the AI is still a little slow at first corners, as always, but but they've improved a lot. As you can see here, Massa completely getting mugged off, and here finally I think that's the last replay I have, and it's Ricciardo getting past us. He got a really good start right off the start. It's just he was on my rear wing, and yeah, I don't know, no problem for him anyways. But yeah, one lap later, second lap we are behind Bottas, and we are looking forward to try and get our position back, or qualifying position. We go down the inside, an easy move really. Bottas really giving us the place, but as we look at the replay a little later, I think, yeah, it should come up. We can see that it was really close in the end. If Bottas didn't make a move a little bit to the left, we would have been out of the Grand Prix maybe, or like we would have lost a lot of time in the end. So yeah, pretty crazy. Now we see a replay of Vettel. I saw that when I was just behind the Ferraris one lap later on lap 3. They were really fighting it out, Vettel and Raikkonen, and Raikkonen got the upper hand in the end. He got the inside there, and then for the next corner he got the inside again, and he managed to just get right past Vettel, which is pretty amazing, because in real life he doesn't have this kind of form at all. As you can see, the camera is always a bit glitchy on this game. It's weird. Sometimes when you like try and do a speed look at everything, I don't know how we should call it, like, I don't know, when you do a fast forward, that's the word I was looking for, I think. The saturation and like lightning gets a bit messed up and everything, but in the end it still looks fucking amazing. I love this game. So yeah, Raikkonen getting past, and as you can see just here, I think Vettel even gets a bit wheel spin there. You can just about see it. I cut out maybe a little bit too much, but lap 3, just a little further, we can still see the Ferraris up the road, but Bottas already tries to get his place back. So he surely didn't have any problems with his car. He just was running a bit slowly there at lap 2, and that gave us the 5th place. But here still a bit slowly. It's weird, when they overtake us, they just brake a little bit. I feel it's on every racing game that when the AI just overtakes you, they just kinda forget that you are behind in some way and just start running a bit slower. But yeah, Rosberg's in 1st place there, as you could hear it. Also for my 2nd and 3rd season, I've already thought about everything. I will try and do 50% races, because then we will have full qualifying and might be a little more interesting. I will try to put a lot more editing in it, and we'll play with Vettel starting in 2014 and going to 2015. I still have no idea how to call that series, like 14-15 season, or like double Vettel season. I have no idea how I should call it. If you have any idea, you can always put that in the comment section below. I know what's the better name. I want a name that's a bit catchy so people can find my channel. That would be nice. Also, yeah, clear race as always. I haven't had a lot of rain in this season, unlike some people I've seen. But yeah, we're still behind Bottas, but I think that was the time he got away from us. He was starting to get a lot of grip, but also he was running a different strategy than us. I had no idea at that moment, so I was trying to catch up with him and really going for it, but in the end he just had so much more grip than we had. I always have trouble with those first tires, those option tires. They are really, like, they go off really quickly, but once I go on the prime tires, I can make them last really for pretty much all the race. Wow, genius. Ricciardo completely smashes into us. What is that? I think you will have to talk a bit with Charlie Whiting after the race, because he just smashed into us, and it's not because we are the sister team that he has to get past us that way. That was really rude. I didn't like that. But yeah, I couldn't let him get through. So yeah, I was trying to get back, but well, it didn't work out. So we went at the pits and tried and do the undercut. Also, that's an awesome strategy if you always get into the traffic. When you do the undercut, nobody is in the pits, as you can see, and you can easily just get through. But of course, you will have a bit more trouble with the prime tires. I felt on this track the AI had more trouble than I did, so yeah, that was really nice for once to have the upper hand and be able to go faster. For once I came out even in front of the two manual cars, because mostly when I come out of the pits they are a little further, so I feel they are going backwards in this championship. That's not good, Manor. We still want to have a couple of cars on the field. Also, yeah, now we are talking about fuel. Well, we get past a lot of cars there, go a little wide, but that's fine for us. Ricciardo going really slowly there. I had to brake really hard to not run into him, but finally I did get back past here a little later, getting into the slipstream and braking well, quite well actually. It was just braking really early. Of course, it's really difficult with those cold tires. As always, here a little replay. Always nice to put in some replay cams. I find that really interesting also to learn editing and shit. Well, that's not really that much to learn in this, it's just pretty much copy paste work. But yeah, I was talking about the fuel a little earlier. I find it really difficult to put it in rich. If you guys also feel something, I mean, yeah, just tell it to me. But I feel that the engine goes way too like it's way too hot to even risk going to rich mix. So I always put it in normal, just to try and keep it as cold as possible, because you lose time anyways when you like put it in rich. So there's no point, I feel. But we go in front of the two Red Bull cars, go pushing them a little bit off. I feel like that was well, that was not intentional, but that might have been seen as a bit of a revenge on Ricciardo. That just was so rude. I mean, you don't do that when you're in a race. And here, as you can see, there's someone in the pits, and that is the Williams. So yeah, as you can see, still a lot of fuel, but I just can't put it in rich mix because just yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's the Williams went into the pits there. I'm a little I lost it a little bit. I wasn't thinking too much, so excuse me for that. But yeah, the Williams went into the pits, so we got P5, and that was pretty much the end of the race. As I told you guys, the AI just didn't have the pace at the end with the prime tires. They I feel struggled a bit with the grip and everything, and yeah, I put it in ridge there because my engineer told me that the guys behind also put it into ridge. But awesome position here, P5. We kept that for pretty much the whole race with a little bit of losing and winning. But I was so happy. I don't know why I didn't weaved with the car all over the place, but I was kind of scared. I guess that Massa would get back past us. Also, Toro, so please stop giving us impossible strategies and, like, I don't know, objectives.
Congratulations to Lewis Hamilton on a wonderful drive today. It was a truly world-class performance, underlining his credentials as one of the best British drivers of all time.
You can't fault their commitment today. They really pushed hard.
Damn, I got a lot on that. But yeah, stop giving us impossible objectives. I know we don't have enough pace to get in third position. So yeah, in the end, great driving, and we got 9th place here. Awesome. So yeah, leave a like if you did, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.